And all this uncertainty comes as the Trump administration continues its efforts to shut down the Department of Education. The department said nearly half of its workforce are being put on leave starting Friday. 10 TV's Carly Dion is here to explain how this might impact you and your family. Carly?
Yolanda, right now, a big concern with President Trump's intention of shutting down the Department of Education is how this might impact student loans for both current and future borrowers. Tonight, I spoke with a loan expert about what those potential changes could be. He tells me about 46 million people have federal student loans. He says the Department of Education can't shut down unless it receives 60 votes in the Senate, which he believes is unlikely. So instead, he says what we're seeing now is a winding down of the department. That includes the consideration of moving where student loans are handled to a different sector within the government, such as the Department of Treasury. He says while the Pell Grants program and the federal student loan programs may see some changes, they won't be wiped out.
I think you could see some changes going forward. I think you could see some simplification and getting back to one or two repayment programs away from the standard repayment program and get the confusion, get rid of the forgiveness is not going to happen unless it's done legally.
And right now, some repayment plans that were put in place by President Biden have been struck down by the Supreme Court. So those will likely go away because it was ruled they weren't done legally. Yolanda?
Well, Carly, what else should borrowers know right now?
So he also mentioned that anyone who hasn't been paying back their loans at all since the pandemic may want to start. Reporting delinquent accounts to credit bureaus was reinstated in January, which means anyone who goes 91 days without making payments to their loans will be reported, and it could have a significant impact on your credit score.